Hello everyone. Today we are going to do mapping of Europe, and in this video we will be dealing with the important seas of Europe and the gulfs and the straits which are there in Europe. So let's get started. See, the most northerly point which you will find in Europe is North Cape over here. So North Cape, this is the most northerly point. Okay, similarly the most southerly point is the Cape of Trafalgar, and it is in Spain. Okay, so the most northerly point we have seen and most southerly point we have seen. One is the northerly point is North Cape and the southerly point is Cape of Trafalgar. Correct. So now we will move into the seas of Europe. Okay, continuing with the seas of Europe, we first have the Mediterranean Sea. This is the world's largest inland sea, and it is the gateway to Asia from Europe. When you go through the Suez Canal, it will connect the European peninsula with the Asian peninsula. Okay, and in Mediterranean Sea you can see that there are countries of Africa, countries of Asia, and countries of Europe. Okay, plus tell me which is the country which has the longest coastline in Mediterranean Sea. If you can see over here, you can guess it. Let me tell you that Greece has the longest coastline on the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, Greece has the longest coastline. So this is Mediterranean Sea. Okay, the second one is Black Sea. Now Black Sea is surrounded by Turkey, Bulgaria. See, this is also Turkey. See, this Turkey and this Turkey. So this Turkey, this is the European Turkey and this is the Asian Turkey. Okay, so Turkey, then Bulgaria, then Romania. Okay, then Ukraine, Russia, and Georgia. So these are the countries which are surrounding it. This is the interlocked sea, and it is the gateway to Russia. Okay, so it's the gateway to Russia. Then Aegean Sea. Pardon me with my pronunciation, it's not up to the European pronunciation, but let's continue. Aegean Sea. So the Aegean Sea, it separates, what you need to know is it separates the Greece from Turkey. So Aegean Sea separates the Greece from Turkey. Okay, let's see in the political map of Europe. So we were discussing about Aegean Sea, right? And it separates Greece from Turkey. So this is Greece, this is Turkey, and this is the Aegean Sea. This is the Aegean Sea. Correct? So Aegean Sea separates Turkey from Greece. Now Ionian Sea. Ionian Sea is separate. It separates similarly as we have seen Aegean Sea, which separates Greece. See, this is Greece, this is Greece, and this is somewhere Turkey. So this is the Aegean Sea. Okay. Similarly, the Ionian Sea, what you need to know is it separates Italy and Greece. Okay. It separates Italy and Greece. Then Tyrrhenian Sea. Tyrrhenian Sea, it lies west to Italy. So this is Italy. It lies west to Italy, and Sicily, which is a part of Italy, Sardinia, which is a part of Italy, and Corsica. Corsica is an island which is under France. Sardinia is under Italy. This is, you need to remember, okay? So Sardinia is under Italy, Sicily is under Italy, Corsica is under France. So this Tyrrhenian Sea, it lies to the west of Italy. This is Italy, okay? And Sicily, Sardinia and Corsica are the important islands which are in it. Then Sea of Marmara. Sea of Marmara, what is the important feature of Sea of Marmara is it separates the European Turkey, see, the European Turkey with the Asian Turkey. So that is Sea of Marmara. And why it is named so? Because the Marmara Islands over there. Okay, and the second feature is it connects the Black Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, how? Because this is Black Sea, then from the Bosphorus Strait you go, then through the Adriatic Strait you go over here, then from the Adriatic Strait the Aegean Sea, and then you come into the Mediterranean Sea. So that's what I was telling you, that the Sea of Marmara, it separates the European Turkey with the Asian Turkey, plus it connects the Black Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. So you can see that from Black Sea, then you go from Bosphorus Strait, then Adriatic Strait, then Aegean Sea, and then Mediterranean Sea. So this you need to remember, that what are the straits which comes in the way when you traverse from Black Sea to Mediterranean Sea. So that is Bosphorus Strait and Adriatic Strait. Okay, so that was Sea of Marmara. Again recapping, Sea of Marmara, it separates the European Turkey with the Asian Turkey, and it connects the Black Sea with the Mediterranean Sea, that you have seen through two straits, Bosphorus Straits and the Adriatic Strait. Moving on to the next sea, which is the North Sea. This is the world's leading fishing ground, and it has got huge petroleum reserve. It is situated between UK and the Scandinavian countries. So this is North Sea. Okay, this is North Sea. Then we will cover Norwegian Sea. See, now we have moved on to the north part of Europe. Previously we were covering the south part of Europe. Now this is north part of Europe, and with the north part of Europe, first is the North Sea, which separates UK from the Scandinavian countries. Okay, and plus it has got huge petroleum reserves. So let's come on to the Norwegian Sea. 1 minute. Okay, so let us continue from here itself. Norwegian Sea. So this Norwegian Sea is a high latitude ice free. This is the most important thing, that even in the high latitudes it is ice free. Can anyone tell me why it is icy, not icy, but ice free? Can anyone tell me that why it is ice free? Any guesses? I think that by now you may have guessed it. Yes, it's right. Because of the warm Atlantic drift. Because of the warm Atlantic drift. This is the warm current which is coming. Oceanic current which is coming, and this is called North Atlantic drift, which is a warm ocean current. So because of this warm ocean current, how this warm ocean current is generated? Because of the westerlies. The westerlies are driving this North Atlantic drift, which is a warm ocean current. And because the warm ocean current is coming over here, so in the winters the temperature over in the Norwegian Sea is pretty much good, and because the temperature is not so low, that's why the ports over here are not freezed. So the navigation is there even in winters, and the sole reason is because of the warm North Atlantic drift, which is a warm ocean current and which is driven by the westerlies. Okay, so let me tell you that why you see westerlies are something which is coming from the top of the atmosphere. It is coming from top and it is coming down. So whenever air comes down, it contracts and it get warms up. It contracts and it get warmed up. So if this is, sorry, with the shape, if this is the earth, okay, so here you know that these are the westerlies which are going over there. These are the westerlies. So this is a low pressure zone and this is a high pressure zone, and the westerlies are coming down, and because of the coming down of westerlies, the air is contracting, it is getting warmed up, because this is called adiabatic warming. It is adiabatically warming. Okay, and then from this region it is moving on to the high latitudes. So when it is coming down, the westerlies are coming down, they are getting warmed up, and then these warm westerlies, they drive the ocean currents. So when these warm westerlies drive the ocean current, naturally the ocean current, one of the reasons that why North Atlantic drift is a warm current is because of the warm westerlies. So because of the warm westerlies, the Norwegian Sea is navigational even in the winters. So let's continue with the other seas, else it will be a very lengthy topic. Then the Baltic Sea. Okay, so the Baltic Sea, you need to remember that what are the countries which make boundaries with Baltic Sea. So it is Sweden, then Finland, then Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, okay, Lithuania, then Russia, okay, Russia. See, this is Kaliningrad and it is a part of Russia. Okay, so Russia, then Poland, Germany, and Denmark. So these are the countries. It is commercially very important sea, and this has a keel canal. See this keel canal. We will discuss about keel canal in the subsequent slides. So that is the Baltic Sea. One should remember, see in this, please remember the countries which are making the boundary of the Baltic Sea, because this is a very important one. Okay, let me tell you one tip how to remember it. The mnemonic for it is, I've seen it from that YouTube channel called Tricks. Okay, and the mnemonic is that Rude, Germany, Cell, Finland, and Poland. Okay, so Rude, Russia, RU Russia, DE Denmark, Germany is there, then Sweden, see from here, Sweden, then Estonia, then Latvia, then Lithuania, then comes Finland, and then Poland. So Rude, Germany, Cell, Finland, and Poland. So there are 9 countries which are making boundary of it. Rude, again, let's do it. Okay, let's do it again. So Rude, this is Rude, RU-DE Denmark, Rude, Germany, Cell, S for Sweden, E for Estonia, L for Latvia, L for Lithuania, Cell, Finland, and Poland. So that covers your Baltic Sea. Okay. Then the White Sea. This is a well-connected sea, and it is important for trade from Moscow. Okay, from Moscow the trade is happening, and it is a very important White Sea. Then Adriatic Sea. This is the Adriatic Sea, and the countries around it is that, see, I've told you that Tyrrhenian Sea is lying to the west of Italy, and it has islands like Sardinia, Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily. Okay, then Ionian Sea, which I have told you that it separates Italy from Greece. Okay, and then there was this is Greece. Then there was Aegean Sea. Aegean Sea, quite we are revising it. So Aegean Sea separates Greece from Turkey. So now coming back to Adriatic Sea. So what are the countries which are surrounding it? Is Italy, then Italy, Yugoslavia, then Albania, then Bosnia. See Bosnia over here, Bosnia, correct? So that is Adriatic Sea. One should remember the location of the seas and the countries which are surrounding it. Then Caspian Sea. See, Caspian Sea is very important, and what are the countries which border Caspian Sea? Is that you have got Kazakhstan, then Turkmenistan, then Iran, then Azerbaijan, and then Russia, correct? So what is the way in which you will remember it? Let me tell you. I've got one mnemonic which is called as Tariq. Tariq pe Tariq, Tariq pe Tariq, Sunny Deol dialogue. So T is for Turkmenistan. Yes, Turkmenistan. Do not take it as Turkey. It is Turkmenistan. Then A for Azerbaijan, R for Russia, I for Iran, and K for Kazakhstan. So that is Caspian Sea, correct? Moving on to the second last sea, the Sea of Azov. It is the northern extension of Black Sea, and it is rich in petroleum and natural gases. So you can see Black Sea over here, okay, and this is the Crimean Peninsula. This is the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia has overtaken, occupied, and because of this, the Russia has been expelled from G8. Now the G8 is no more; it's G7. So Russia is not a part of G8 because of this occupying of Crimean Peninsula. Okay, and this is Sea of Azov, and this Sea of Azov is rich in your petroleum and natural gas. So this is a northern extension of the Black Sea, and the countries which are making boundary of it are Ukraine and Russia. One should remember Ukraine and Russia. Now Crimea is a part of Russia, so that's why Ukraine and Russia. See, this is whole Russia, this was whole Ukraine, this was whole Ukraine, this was whole Ukraine, but now Crimean Peninsula is a part of Russia. So one should remember this. And the Strait of Kerch. We will be studying lately about the straits. So this is one strait, this is Strait of Kerch, which connects the Sea of Azov with the Black Sea. And at last, finishing with this sea series, is the Irish Sea. So this Irish Sea, it separates the Great Britain from Ireland. See, this is the Great Britain from Ireland. So this is the Irish Sea. So that's the end of all the seas. Now we'll move on to the important gulfs, important straits, and one of, like in the seas we started with Mediterranean Sea. So let's start the strait with the most important strait, that is the Strait of Gibraltar. The Strait of Gibraltar, it connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Mediterranean Sea, and it is between the African country of Morocco and the European country of Spain. That is Strait of Gibraltar. Tell me that this Strait of Gibraltar is under which country? Which country has the administration over not administration? It should be like, which country has got the claim over the Strait of Gibraltar? Is it Spain? No, it's not Spain, it's UK. Okay, so this you should know that it is controlled. Yes, the important word is controlled. It is controlled by UK. So it is strategically important. It connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Mediterranean Sea. It is between Spain and Morocco, and it is controlled by UK. So that was Strait of Gibraltar, the most important and the most strategically important strait of Europe. Okay, second, I told you that Strait of Kerch. I told you that the Sea of Azov is the northern extension of the Black Sea, and the Kerch Strait connects the Sea of Azov with the Black Sea. And Sea of Azov is between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, right. So I told you the story of Crimean, possession by the Russia. Okay, now the Dardanelles Strait and the Bosphorus Strait. So these are the two straits which come in the way when you travel from the Black Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. The Bosphorus Strait is a strait which connects the Sea of Marmara to the Black Sea. Okay, I told you what is the significance of Sea of Marmara. The significance of Sea of Marmara is that it separates the European Turkey with the Asian Turkey. This is the Asian Turkey, this is the European Turkey, and in between you have Sea of Marmara. So this is Sea of Marmara, and connecting Sea of Marmara and Black Sea is the Bosphorus Strait. And then you have got the Dardanelles Strait. So this Dardanelles Strait is called as the key to Black Sea. Okay, so through this strait you are entering into the Black Sea, correct? Then you have got the famous English Channel. Okay, this is the famous English Channel, and it separates France from UK, and one should know that there is one strait over here which is called Strait of Dover. Now this Strait of Dover is the shortest. It is the shortest sea route between किसके बीच में होगा ये? But obvious, UK and France, इन दोनों के बीच में ही तो होगा, ठीक है? And let me tell you that it is famous. This Strait of Dover is famous for undersea tunnel train. पानी के नीचे ही ट्रेन बना दी इन्होंने, and this tunnel is known as Channel Tunnel. See, you can see over here. Channel Tunnel आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. See, this is the Channel Tunnel. Okay, and the length of this Channel Tunnel is nearly 50 kilometers. So let me here's a pictorial representation of Channel Tunnel. It is a 50.5 kilometer rail tunnel which is linking Folkestone in the UK with, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you can pronounce it as Focallis in France. Okay, and this is an underground sea train tunnel, the Channel Tunnel. So one should know that when it is there, the Strait of Dover. If you are asked of Strait of Dover, you should know that it is the shortest sea route between England and European mainland, famous, and it is famous for undersea tunnel train. Let's continue. Then we have Gulf of Bothnia. So this Gulf of Bothnia is the northern extension of the Baltic Sea. See, this is the Baltic Sea, and this is the northern extension of the Baltic Sea. I told you, Baltic Sea, that what are the countries we are surrounding Baltic Sea? We have 9 countries. I told you that Rude, Germany, Sel, what? Finland and Poland. So 9 countries over there. So the northern extension of Baltic Sea is the Gulf of Bothnia. Now you should know that this Gulf of Bothnia is a shallow gulf. Shallow means kam pani rehta hai, itna zyada deep nahi hai, it's not that much deep, and it has got low salinity. It has got low salinity. Okay, then we have Gulf. See, now we are done with straits. We will be dealing with Gulf. So with so this was Gulf of Bothnia. Then we have got Gulf of Finland. This is also an arm of Baltic Sea. 2 arms of Baltic Sea. One is Gulf of Bothnia, and other one is Gulf of Bothnia, and the other one is Gulf of Finland. So this also has the low salinity, and it is important for these ports. Now you should know these ports. One is the port at St. Petersburg, okay, in Russia. Then the port in Tallinn, okay, that's in Estonia, and the famous port of Helsinki in Finland. Okay, then we have got Bay of Biscay. Now Bay of Biscay mein, what you need to remember is that it borders France and Spain. So if location is asked, so you must be knowing that, you must know that it is the Bay of Biscay. The Bay of Biscay is the most westward, okay, because here the European peninsula is ending, and Bay of Biscay is surrounding is France and Spain. And at last we have got the Kiel Canal. Okay, so this Kiel Canal, it connects the North Sea. It connects the North Sea with the Baltic Sea, and it is an important trade route. Okay, so that was the important seas, the important straits, the important gulfs. Okay, and that's it, and all the best for your prelims. In the next series, let me continue one thing. In the next series, we will look into the important countries of Europe, the rivers in Europe, important rivers in Europe, and the mountain ranges in Europe. Thank you for watching.